Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Stephanie, aka the Limitless Babe, reminding you today and every day that you are limitless. So today I want to talk about how to push through those negative voices that creep into our head. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, since I posted anything. May is jam-packed full of lots of things, lots of great things, and I've just been taking care of stuff one by one and enjoying the moment, but I'm back. So basically, negative voices. Negative voices are your thief of joy. Negative voices are the untrue little bestie that stands on your shoulder and tells you all the things that could happen, that could be happening, that could be going on. That reality is, it's just speculation. It's just thoughts that we have, right? Doesn't make it true. But as you guys know, as I have talked about, you have to be in control of your mindset. Sorry if you guys hear all the noise. I really wanted to do this video outside because it's just very soothing, but there's airplanes going by. So you have to be in control of your mindset. You have to be in control of the words that you speak and the thoughts that you have. You can't just let yourself be a passenger on this journey. You've got to take the reins. You've got to be the pilot. Having brain farts this morning. It's because I didn't get enough of my coffee in yet. So anyway, let's say you're going about your day and everything's going great, everything's going smooth, and then bam, a thought hits you that, who do you think you are? Why do you think that you can do this? Maybe you're not good enough. And then you start to feel down, right? It's almost immediate. You can tell, you can feel it when you have these ugly thoughts. They almost always will shift your mood in a negative spiral. So how do we combat that? How do we stay in this state of joy and peace, which is what we desire, especially if you've been through any type of trauma, abuse, and you've done the work and you're overcoming it and you just want to be happy on the other side? How do we do that when our brain seems to be so powerful that it can just shift you down in a split second? You have to really take active effort to be super conscious and aware. It's not easy. It's not something that happens overnight. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh, I just decided to do this and one day I went from here to here and I can catch things immediately when they creep into my head. No, sometimes it takes me a minute. But I also will say that through practice, because everything in life is practice. Think about it, like dance, you have to practice. Yoga is a practice. Learning a new language, you have to practice. Like anything that you want to get better at, you have to practice. This is no different. You have to practice. So what I notice is that as I've practiced and as I've become more and more aware, I can feel, I'm very attuned with my body. I can definitely tell and feel when things aren't off. Maybe I don't always listen to it, but my body speaks to me all the time. Like, for example, when I was pregnant, I knew I was pregnant immediately. I knew, because I'm so in tune with my body and what it should feel like, what it normally feels like, what it feels like when it's low, what it feels like when it's high, what it feels like when good things are affecting me, what it feels like when negative things are affecting me. So you've got to start practicing getting super aware. And I've talked about this, and I feel like I'm going to keep talking about it until I'm blue in the face, but the only way to get in touch with your body is to meditate. Is to practice every day, giving yourself 5 minutes of silence to really just feel all the feels. Get to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you're never going to get to this place. So you have to start to get to know you, your baseline, so that you can tell when something is off. Okay? So, I don't remember what I was saying because we're on the fly. But basically, yeah, how I catch, my practice of catching the negative thoughts and voices when they come in is definitely being just very attuned to my body, very mindful, always paying attention. It can be exhausting in the beginning. As you're getting used to doing this, it can feel a little exhausting because you have to always be aware. But remember, we've talked about this. The subconscious is running the show at about 95% of your brain is your subconscious running things. Your conscious is only 5%. So if we want to get that subconscious on board with what we want it to think, we have to do the work. You've got to put in the muscles. Like you want the hot bod, but you don't want to go to the gym and put in the work. It's never going to happen. Like you've got to put in the effort. You've got to put in the grit, the hard work, and eventually the payoff comes. Well, your mind is the same. Okay? So basically, when those negative voices come and you feel like, I was having such a great day and now I just feel horrible. Okay, now's when you pep talk yourself. Okay? And I'm not saying to spiritually bypass. You guys know I do not roll with that. We feel the feels. You know, when I have these emotions, I'll let myself have maybe like 5-10 minutes, cry, scream, let it out. Movement is super good. So like sometimes I'll go for a run or for a walk and just like let it out. Pushing against a wall is actually also really good because you're just like, I can't even explain it. It just feels really good. Try it one day. One day when you're really pissed off and frustrated about something, or your brain tells you a story that makes you feel really low, just put your palms flat, flush against a wall, and just push as hard as you can. And you might cry and you might scream and like things might come out of you that you didn't realize because you're just forcing that release. Okay? It's a great tip that I can give you. But yeah, so feel all the feels and then let your pep talk start. Let's say the thought was, you can't do that. You're not good enough. You have to just flip it. You know what I mean? You just tell yourself, what are you talking about? Of course you're good enough. You know what I mean? Like immediately, as soon as you realize and become aware of what the exact thought is, literally flip it around. Even if you don't think you believe it, flip it around. And I want you to try to say it out loud if you can. I get it. Like sometimes we're in crowded spaces and we don't want to like put our business out there. But if you can, speak it into existence in the reverse. And the more you do it, the more your brain will start to get on board of, oh, this is just the thought that we believe. This is what we know. This is what's true. And even one step further, if you have time and you can write it down, whether it's in your phone, in a notebook, maybe write it in your phone and then transfer it to a notebook so that every night you can reflect. I want you to write not the negative thought. I want you to write the flipped thought, because that has now become one of your affirmations. You want to take it one step further. If I could give you level on level on level on level. You want to take it one step further. Take those written affirmations and record yourself saying them and listen to them when you sleep. Or listen to them in the morning when you're getting ready. Or right before bed as you're washing your face. I want you to listen to them in your voice. And I would repeat them. I would repeat them maybe like at least 3 times, at least, you know? And yeah, the more you hear it, the more your brain says, oh yeah, that's true. That is very true. I feel like that's where I want to stop here. This is not all the information I have on this topic, but maybe it's better to just make little mini videos for you guys so it's more digestible. I hope that this was in some way helpful. I hope that this helps you if you're having a rough day today, or if you're having some ugly, yucky thoughts about yourself or about people in your life or circumstances. I hope that you're able to do this and find some type of comfort, peace, joy, and get back on track, because guys, we only have one life to live. You cannot waste it being sad about things that don't matter, or people that don't matter, or thoughts that don't matter, experiences that don't matter. Like, you are the main character of your story. So what is your movie going to look like? What is your story going to look like? How does it end? How do you want it to end? And think about that goal and live accordingly, move accordingly. You can do this, okay? I promise you, you can do this. And I'm already proud of you for taking these steps. And I love you so much. And you already know what I'm going to say. Stay limitless. Bye.